All right, this is a 2021 Salem Hemisphere 310 BH by Forest River. This is a video walkthrough. We'll start up front. You have your front tongue jack. You have up and down. You have a light when you're hooking up and it's dark out. Right here you have a little spot to put your chains. And on this side, you have a little spot to put your 7-way so it's not dangling when you're not using it. You have your breakaway. It's just an emergency brake. Then you have your cover for your propane tanks. You have an access right here. These tabs just unscrew. And then you can access your tanks up front. Then that just slides off and your propane tanks are right here. You have your regulator right here. This little dial, it controls what tank is drawing from. There's a little arrow right there. So it's drawing from the left one. You can see it's red, but if you turn it on, it will turn green, and that tells you if gas is going through. You have 12-volt battery up front. Then you have your storage compartment on the side up front. These are slam locks, so when you're closing them, you can just let them go and they'll slam shut. You have magnets to hold the doors open. Good size space. You have a battery disconnect. So when you're not using it for a while or you're storing it, it's just a little key unscrews and it'll disconnect your battery so it's not drawn from it. Then down here you have your water heater. That little tab just pulls out and cover comes off. This is gas and electric. The electric switch is right here. You have on and off. Just make sure water's in the tank before you turn the electric on. You have your pressure release valve, so when you're winterizing it, pull that, get all the pressure out, and then you can pull your plug out right here. And that just twists on. Then you have your sewer connections right here. You have 2 gray tanks coming from here. So one here, and then your black tank valve, which is your toilet water, is just down here. And these just pull out and that cap unscrews and you put your sewer hose right on there. Put the other end in the drain. And that'll be for your bathroom, your sink, shower, toilet, and your kitchen sink. Then you have your plug-in for your cord. This just unscrews. That just locks it on, and then you twist and pull it out and put it back in. The same thing. Push it on, twist it to lock it, and then that screws on. You have 2 slides on this side. You have a vent right there for your stove top that just pops open and close. When you're traveling, make sure that's closed so no water gets inside. These vents right here is the back of your fridge. It's just where we service it. You'll have to never go back there. Then in between the 2 slides, you have another sewer outlet. That is just for your gray tank for your outside kitchen. Then moving to the back, you have your spare tire. You have your water connections. So you have a tank flush for your black tank. You just hook a hose up to there. When you're doing that, make sure the black tank valve is open so the water will just go out there and not build up and make a mess inside. Then you have your city water connection. Make sure you have your brass pressure regulator on before you hook your hose. Then you have your freshwater connection, which that fills your portable water tank. If you're going to a state park or traveling a lot, you'll have onboard water with that. Then you have some cable hookups right here. And then you have your outside shower. And you have hot and cold, so you can rinse stuff off, wash things out here, so you're not making a mess inside. Your dummy for a backup camera and ladder to get to the top. You have your switch for your electric stabilizer jacks in the back. So you have extend and then you have retract. Then you have your outside kitchen, and these tabs just turn to unlock it. And it just pulls out. It has shocks to hold it open. So you have a little mini fridge right here to keep drinks out here or whatever. That's how you turn it on and control the temperature. You have a nice little sink right here with hot and cold water. Then you have a nice little grill right here that just slides out. And you have a quick connect. It'll go connect to there. And then the other fitting is just right here. It's just like an air hose. You push that in, connect your hose, and then you add the valve to turn it on. And you have a little dust cap, so when you're not using it, make sure that's in so it stays nice and clean. You have some outlets, a USB port to charge your phone and other devices, nice little bottle opener, some cabinet space out here. And then you have some lights, and these are just push buttons in the center to turn them on. One there and one there. And you just close it up. Turn the locks to lock it. And then you have a key lock too, so no one can get inside. You have your exhaust for your furnace. Just don't touch it when you're using it, or make sure nothing's in the way, because that does get pretty hot and will melt whatever's in its way. Then you have a TV mount right here, so you can have your TV out here, outlets, and the cable hookup for your TV outside. Then up front, on the other side, you have your other switch for your front stabilizer jacks. Same as the rear, extend and retract. And this is pre-wired for solar charging, so you could get a small little solar panel and keep your battery charged. And this side, you have a light switch for lights up front on both sides. Then you have another little light in here. And then you have your crank. That is for your stabilizer jacks. If your battery's dead, or if you lose power or can't get power to it, you can crank down or up your stabilizer jacks. You have a little hook right here, so if you have a dog, you can hook them right there and keep them safe under the awning in the nice shade. Then your steps. These steps are nice. When they're down, going in and out, it's not going to shake the camper like the other steps do. On each leg, there's just a little pin that pulls out. And you can adjust the leg length. And then to put them up, you just push them up and pull this lever, and they lock in right here. There's little tabs. To unlock it, just do the same thing. It pulls them out, and you just pull it down and set it down. You have a nice big grab handle here. To close it, when you're done, just push up on it and slide it in front of the door. And to open it, same thing. Then we'll move inside. Right as you walk in, you have your monitor panel right here. This has all your switches. So you have water pump switch here. That's if you're using your freshwater tank. That'll bring water to all your fixtures. Then your water heater. This is a switch for the gas. That light's by itself. That light will come on once you flip the switch, and that'll go out once it is lit. Then you have tank heaters. So if it's cold, getting chilly, you think things might freeze, you can flip that on, and it'll just keep your whatever's in your holding tanks, it'll keep it from freezing. Then you have light switches. That one, you have lights above the on or slide outs. This light right here is under your awning, and then this switch is your ceiling lights. That one got pushed off, or actually that one's just manual. My bad. Then right here you have a bunch of buttons. So you push your fresh water on right here. This is where you tell how full your tanks are, or you can tell how full your battery is charged. So your fresh water tank's empty, your battery is fully charged, your black tank is empty. It says black 2, but you only have one black tank, so that does nothing. Then you have gray 1, gray 2, and then gray